What Issa just dropped on Sessions explains why Trump must take matters into his own hands, by us4trump.com. Congressman Darell Issa joined Maria Bartiromo on Sunday Morning Futures and discussed the Attorney General. In an explosive truth bomb, Issa lays down exactly why the president is handling this perfectly. Sessions needs to right the ship. Maria said in the previous segment they had discussed the Attorney General, and Issa had mentioned that Jeff Sessions is the only one who can right this wronged ship, but he's not doing it. Then Maria asked Darell, should the president fire Sessions, Congressman? I think the president has an obligation to make it clear, and think he has done that. I think that Jeff Sessions has to step up to the plate and do his job, Issa said. He's, meaning President Trump, ordered open and transparent communication, Issa tells Bartiromo. Issa explained what he meant and said, in other words, give Congress the documents they are asking for in the most unredacted way possible. Black cows at midnight? Issa said that Sessions has allowed the bureaucrats to slow walk us and give us documents that look like a black cow eating a licorice at midnight. Speaking of the documents Congress is receiving from the DOJ, he said, I mean, it's all black. That's unacceptable. And Maria promptly agreed. Let's take a listen.
We were just talking about Jeff Sessions, the Attorney General, moments ago, and you said Jeff Sessions is the only one who can do this to right this wrong ship, but he's not doing it. Should the president fire Jeff Sessions, Congressman?
Well, I think that the president has an obligation to make it clear, and I think he's done that Jeff Sessions has to step up to the plate and do his job. He's ordered open and transparent communication. In other words, give Congress the documents they're asking for in the most unredacted way possible. And what he's done is allowed the bureaucrats to slow walk us and give us documents that look like a black cow eating a licorice at midnight. They're just all black.
That's right.
And that's unacceptable. And so when the president, rightfully so, says that if Jeff Sessions won't do it, then the president will in fact use his authority to clear the classified request and the attorney-client privilege and the presidential prerogatives out of the way and make it available. And this is something that needs to be done. Of course, you need to make sure that if somebody's life is at risk, that you protect them. But after that, the rest of it really is the president saying he wants to be open and transparent, and every one of his cabinet officers needs to heed that and provide that kind of information quickly.
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't he declassify these documents, Congressman? I mean, when I asked him that, when I interviewed the president in July of this year, he said, well, some people are saying don't do it. They don't want me to get involved. And then, of course, we know that the special counsel is trying to look for any obstruction. But why would that be obstruction? Wouldn't that just be shining a light on things, making it more transparent? What's the downside risk?
Well, one of the interesting things is, of course, the special prosecutor gets everything completely unredacted. We're only asking to, quite frankly, look over his shoulder and look over the shoulder of other investigations that should occur. Understand, the president inherited a system that likes to give no one anything. I often say that the most highly classified thing there is anywhere in Washington is embarrassment. And so often it's what they don't want you to know because they don't want to be embarrassed. It's not real classification.
Right.
The president is doing the right thing, exactly the opposite of President Obama. He's saying make it open and transparent. When Jeff Sessions was a senator, he certainly would have said, I want the information. He, in fact, maybe not as quickly as John McCain, made the moral argument that we needed to know about Benghazi and prevent that from happening again.
Right.
And he demanded documents. Now he needs to be on the other side saying, Congress has an absolute right, the American people have a right, and he needs to lead that or get out of the way. And when I say get out of the way, somebody has to replace him that will do it if he won't.
Well, you said that the special counsel gets to see everything unredacted. You know, a lot of people have been making the point recently, me included, that the special counsel's investigation will not have credibility unless he looks at everything, both sides. I mean, we know that Hillary Clinton and the DNC paid upwards of $1 million for that dossier. They spent the money on the dossier, then they used the dossier to get a warrant to wiretap. They did not tell the FISA court that the DNC and Hillary Clinton paid that $1 million for it, and yet, you know, we haven't heard a word about this from the special counsel. Can Robert Mueller continue this investigation without looking at the FISA process and what took place in 2016?
Well, I think a way to put it, and I agree with you, is Rod Rosenstein needs to give specific instructions that says you can and should do that. And if he isn't willing to do it, we have to look to his own culpability in that false FISA warrant that he had a part in.
Right.
Well, as you can see, they're downplaying everything. Well, you know, what can you say? They're downplaying everything. That Sessions needs to stand up to the plate. And what did he say over here about Sessions?
Make it open and transparent. When Jeff Sessions was a senator, he certainly would have said, I want the information. He, in fact, maybe not as quickly as John McCain, made the moral argument that we needed to know about Benghazi and prevent that from happening again.
Right.
And he demanded documents. Now he needs to be on the other side saying Congress has an absolute right, the American people have a right, and he needs to lead that or get out of the way. And when I say get out of the way, somebody has to replace him that will do it if he won't.
Well,
you see? He needs to get out of the way. Yeah, he needs to get the... You think Sessions doesn't know how to handle this? Sessions knows how to handle everything. He's compromised. That's why he's not doing it. They have him by the nose. And Mueller is not investigating anything Clinton related by the FISA or why. Mueller could care less. The only thing Mueller wants to do is get something on Trump, no matter what it is, to impeach him. He's not looking at any FISA documents, how they got the FISA court to agree. He's not looking at Hillary paid for the dossier. It's a one-sided investigation, not looking at anything that the Democrats are doing. And Jeff Sessions knows exactly how to do his job. He's just not doing it. And you're going to tell me he hands over documents that's all blackened out, and you expect? So he's jerking everybody's chain. That's what he's doing. And then Issa says Rosenstein, but Rosenstein is part of the swamp along with Sessions. And when Trump said he was going to fire Rosenstein, Sessions praised Rosenstein and said that he was going to quit. Too bad Trump didn't do it back then when he said he was going to fire Rosenstein and let Jeff Sessions quit. Who wants Jeff Sessions? Not me. And then you see the long list that he had for John McCain, praising John McCain to the high heavens when he didn't invite the president to the funeral there. I mean, really? And you're going to tell me Jeff Sessions is not a deep stater? He did this on purpose. They put Jeff Sessions in and they said, you know what? Just act as you're going to be the Attorney General and then just call it quits. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.